Once upon a time, in a small, sunny town, there lived a cheerful boy named Sammy and his fluffy white dog, Witty. Sammy had bright, curious eyes and a smile that could light up the darkest days. Witty was his best friend, with soft fur, floppy ears, and a tail that wagged with excitement whenever he saw Sammy. One morning, Sammy woke up to the sound of birds singing outside his window. The sun was shining, and the air smelled fresh and sweet. Sammy stretched and looked down to see Witty waiting patiently at the foot of his bed, ready for a new adventure. "Good morning, Witty," Sammy said, patting his furry friend.
"What should we do today?" Witty barked happily and wagged his tail.
Sammy thought for a moment and then said, "Let's go explore the big forest near our town.
I heard there's a secret garden hidden somewhere inside." Excited, Sammy put on his favorite red cap and packed a small backpack with snacks, a water bottle, and a notebook to draw what they might find. Witty grabbed his favorite ball, and together they set off toward the forest. The forest was full of tall trees, colorful flowers, and the gentle sound of a bubbling brook.
Sammy and Witty walked along the winding path, greeting butterflies and listening to the birds' songs. They stopped to watch a family of ducks swimming in a pond and even helped a little turtle cross the path safely. As they ventured deeper, Sammy noticed a narrow trail covered with soft moss and sparkling with tiny dewdrops. "Witty, look.
This must be the way to the secret garden," Sammy whispered. They followed the trail carefully, stepping over roots and ducking under low branches.
Soon, they reached a beautiful clearing filled with bright flowers, buzzing bees, and fluttering butterflies. In the center was a small pond with crystal clear water reflecting the blue sky. Sammy sat down on a smooth rock and took out his notebook. He began to draw the colorful flowers and the shimmering pond while Witty explored the garden, sniffing the fresh scents and chasing a few playful butterflies.
After a while, Sammy heard a soft rustling in the bushes. Out popped a friendly rabbit with fluffy white fur and big, kind eyes. "Hello," said the rabbit. "Welcome to the secret garden. I'm Rosie."
Sammy smiled and introduced himself and Witty. Rosie told them stories about the garden and the animals who lived there. She showed them where the sweetest berries grew and where the best hiding spots were for playing games.
The three new friends played hide and seek among the flowers, raced to the big oak tree, and shared the snacks Sammy had brought.
Witty happily chased after Rosie, and they all laughed and enjoyed the warm sunshine.
As the afternoon sun began to dip, Sammy knew it was time to head home. He thanked Rosie for the wonderful day and promised to visit again soon. Witty gave Rosie a friendly lick, and they waved goodbye. Walking back through the forest, Sammy felt happy and peaceful. He looked at Witty and said, "Today was the best adventure ever. I'm so glad we found the secret garden and made a new friend." Witty wagged his tail and barked softly, as if to say, "Me too." When they reached home, Sammy's mom was waiting with a warm hug and a delicious dinner. Sammy told her all about the secret garden, Rosie the rabbit, and the fun they had.
After dinner, Sammy drew pictures of the day's adventure and showed them to Witty. That night, as Sammy snuggled into bed and Witty curled up beside him, they both felt grateful for the magic of friendship and the joy of exploring new places together. But the next day, Sammy woke up with a new idea.
"Witty, let's make a map of the secret garden so we can find it anytime we want." Witty barked excitedly, and Sammy got to work.
He carefully drew the path through the forest, the sparkling pond, the big oak tree, and all the special places Rosie had shown them.
Witty helped by bringing Sammy little sticks and leaves to decorate the map.
Once the map was finished, Sammy and Witty decided to share it with their friends. They invited Benny the bunny, Lily the ladybug, and Freddy the frog to join them on their next adventure. Together, the friends followed the map, discovering the secret garden and enjoying a day full of laughter, games, and friendship. They picked wildflowers, watched the butterflies, and even had a picnic by the pond. As the sun set, Sammy looked around at his friends and said, "I'm so happy we can share this special place together."
Witty wagged his tail, and everyone agreed that the secret garden was the best place in the whole forest. That night, Sammy and Witty dreamed of new adventures, knowing that with friends and a little curiosity, every day could be magical.
And so, Sammy and Witty learned that every day holds a new surprise, and the best adventures are the ones shared with friends.
They knew that no matter where they went, as long as they were together, their hearts would always be full of joy and wonder. Good night, little dreamers. May your dreams be filled with magic, friendship, and endless adventures, just like Sammy and Witty's.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to Fuzzy Fable Factory for more gentle bedtime adventures.
Sweet dreams, and see you next time.